It's good, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Now, when it comes to the one skill that I've noticed time and time again that a lot of people don't talk about, it's not a mentioned skill. It's not sales. It's not marketing. It's not decision making. It's not SOP delegate. It's nothing like that, right? It's one of those skills where not a lot of people actually talk about them. Not a lot of entrepreneurs, but as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, it is the most, I would argue personally, that it is the most valuable skill to have. And that skill is patience, right? And I've actively been noticing this a lot, more recently, the last couple of weeks, and why it is so important. So I thought of, you know what, let me share my thoughts and what I'm kind of thinking about as well and what I'm researching with other people and potentially help some people out as well, right? That's ideal for me to help some other people out, right? So when it comes to patience, and the reason that I've been kind of looking at it a lot is because of the fact that you cannot always control everything in front of you, right? Everybody has a set timeline for when something is going to happen and when something is going to work, right? You cannot force speed that timeline. You cannot force it to go through when it's not meant to go through. Everything happens for a reason. If you're religious, if you're not religious, if you're spiritual, if you're, it doesn't matter. Everything happens for a reason, and that is just a fact, right? Everything that you've done in your life so far has led up to the moment of you watching this video right now. And that's a fact. Every small action that you've done today, yesterday, even when you slept, what time you woke up, everything has resulted in you watching this today, right? That's just for an example. And what that means basically is the fact that you cannot control time, right? So if something needs time, you have to let it do its thing, right? And the analogy that I've been thinking of a lot, and credits to whoever made this up, because I don't think I've heard it anywhere, but if any of you guys have heard it anywhere, it might be that I've heard it somewhere. But there is this one thing that I thought of, which is when it comes to being a business owner, a lot more we have to be like a chef. We have to be like a chef that works in a bakery, right? And the reason we have to be like a chef working in a bakery is because what does a chef do? A chef makes the cake, puts all the ingredients together, mixes everything up, right? And does what? Lets the cake bake, right? That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what a chef does. Like a bakery chef. I don't know if there's a separate name for it, but it's what he does, right? Makes the cake, he does his intention, and he does what he can do, right? His inputs, and then he lets the oven do the rest, right? It's time. It's time and effort, and what comes out? A beautiful cake. A beautiful, really nice, delicious cake. As long as you're a good chef, you probably make them. If you're a shit chef and you make shit cakes, then this doesn't really apply. But I hope my point is coming across. Whereas I might, in real time, for example, for me, I launched a completely new offer. I changed the biggest thing that I've done in my business the past 6 to 8 months. The biggest, largest change, I just did it last week. And I'll get a little bit more of a detailed video out on that specifically as well. But I did that change, and I've been constantly, non-stop, looking at things daily. Trying to look at things, trying to figure out why things aren't working, trying to figure out what I can change, trying to figure out if there's something I did wrong, etc. But it's not something that I did wrong. It's not something that this, that. I just purely need to give it more time, right? And that is where the chef analogy comes in, and this bakery and this cake analogy comes in, where it's you've done your part, man. I've made the creatives, I've changed the offer, I've made the landing pages, I've launched everything, I'm seeing it bake. It's like opening the cake and then opening the oven, and then literally just trying to take a bite every single time. Trying to take a bite every single time you open the oven, or even opening the oven, and you know how people would take a toothpick or something to see if it's baked yet, or if it's still in the process of baking. It's doing that every single time. It's you cannot make a decision or expect results within just a little bit, right? And just for my perspective, it's for ads, I cannot expect ads to just work randomly, right? I cannot just expect them to just all of a sudden just start printing the first week. Like, I've ran ads for a long time, specifically for a different offer that I used to do in a different ICP. Now that that's completely different, I cannot expect the same results from Meta to be able to do that, right? So point is, if you're doing cold calling, if you're doing SMS, whatever you're doing, like, just main point is to just stick to whatever you're doing every single day. Look back at it, do it every single day. Do not stop doing it, non-stop daily. Focus on what you can control. Let time do the rest. Now, one thing that I don't want you guys to get wrong here is do not do one thing and then let it be for a month and just expect time to overall do its thing. That's not really how it works either. Kind of have to use your brain for this as well. Whereas you do one thing, you cannot just look at it every single day and look at it on a daily perspective. For example, for Meta, give it at least a week, right? You launch new campaigns, give it a week, look back at it, right? You're doing SMS, send at least 2,000 SMS, right? Track everything, track religiously, track it like your life depends on it. And that sounds super absurd, but I promise you, like, the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the easier your life is gonna get, right? Figure out why people are giving positive replies, what type of messages they're replying to, what they're not giving positive replies to, what people are liking, what people are not liking. Like, track everything. Look at it again in about 5-6 days when you've done 2,000, 3,000 SMS, depending on how many you do a day, and then make the decision, right? And you can also think about this in like an overall perspective, like with the time aspect is like, I mean, a lot of people think like, hey, I just bought my first course, or I bought my first this, or I bought my first that, I'm gonna succeed. That's not how it works, man. Like, everybody goes through this phase of buying something or experiencing something or starting something and it not working. You should be willing to just put your head down for at least 2 to 3 years until you see any type of success. Like, yes, you might see a couple deals here and there, you might see this and that, like, but to actually change your life, it takes years, man. Like, I'm still not there, and I've been in it, what, like 1.5, 2 years now, and I'm still not where I want to be. Like, definitely, I'm like, subjectively, if you look at it, and from the outside perspective, I'm making, what, like 21K, 22K a month, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, like, everything's going good, like, team's going good, like, this and that, like, I get issues here and there, like, business is running, I'm spending a lot of time on it. However, I'm feeling just as much and just the same as I was when I was making 2K a month, right? So it's like, it takes time. Like, even for me, it's taking time. Like, I cannot expect this to change in a month, in 2 months, right? So especially when you're starting out, just be willing to put your head down for 2 to 3 years. Expect that it's gonna take a lot of time. Work hard, focus on your inputs, be like a chef, okay? Because remember, it's only you that can choose the outcome of your life. You can choose exactly the way you want to take it, exactly what you want to do with it. So make sure you work hard and you continuously do it every single day. And trust me, you're going to be super proud of yourself, guys. I don't know if this video turns out super shaky and super bad. I might have to re-record it. If not, you'll see this on YouTube. And I really hope this brings value to anybody watching. Wish you guys the best. Peace out.